Alright, Gen 2 solo runs. We get woken up. Let's set that to night so we can catch Paris. Sweet. Alright, so how did I pick the Pokemon for this run? I put in a random number generator between 1 and 251. And, no, let's put Monday. So we can rebattle the rival in the Elite Four if so be. Alright, so the Pokemon doing the run today is none other than Golduck. He's the number that came up in my random number generator, and give a nickname to Golduck. Very nice. Alright, let's turn that back off. Sweet. Alright, so Golduck's pretty good. He's got decent stats. Let's do his stat check. Well, apparently his stats aren't that high in this game. Scratch, Disable, Tail Whip, and Confusion. That's a really good learn set, and he can also learn Surf and Psychic, I think. I think he can learn Psychic. I seem to remember from Gen 1 him not being able to learn Psychic and me being really surprised. However, Golbat, I think, I haven't checked his learn set, but I will assume that Golbat can also learn Ice Punch, which is a very useful move for Gen 2. Alright. As tradition, let's grab our map card and let's head up to Mr. Pokemon's house, where he tells us that he's made a new discovery, and that is the mysterious egg. So, Professor Oak has been studying Pokemon for his whole life, and has never seen a Pokemon egg before, which is how Pokemon are born. That's questionable to begin with. Anyway, we will get our first rival battle here. The rival's pretty insignificant throughout the whole game. Unfortunately, I reckon Gen 2's rival is probably the worst out of the lot. He's got the least amount of character development, he's got the least amount of swagger. Alright. Set in just a default name, just a 2-digit name is fine. I'm not sure what the rival's name is on this. I know that the trainer is supposed to be named Ethan or something. I don't know if I opted to save money or not. I need to do that a bit slower because I don't want to be splitting funds. Sweet. Alright, let's get up to Bellsprout Tower, which is a little bit challenging because we are against Bellsprout and Golduck is weak to Bellsprout. Weak to Vine Whip, but we should gain a level or 2 before we get there. Although it's not mandatory, this is Youngster Joey, and Youngster Joey must be destroyed. He's like the first chronological trainer that you can get the phone number of, and his Rattata also has the worst possible DVs out of that it can possibly have. Alright, we get past that bug catcher. This is the first gen where they use the sort of like the random looking patterns, the other trainers. Alright, we might be a little bit underleveled to go through Bellsprout Tower, but in the past they haven't been that difficult, so we should be okay. Oh, Bellsprout is part poison. I thought it was just grass and it became part poison. Well, in that case, then this will be very easy. All the Bellsprout are probably going to get knocked out in one hit. Since we have Confusion, there's a potion there as well. Can be useful. Bellsprout, sweet, level 9. Level 9.5. And look at that, your rival has all these little cameos, but he doesn't do anything. That's why I reckon he's the worst rival in the game, like out of the whole series. Alrighty, we are at level 10. Let's get out of here. And we can now go on to battle, well actually you can battle Falconer first, before Sprout Tower. But that doesn't make a lot of sense because Sprout Tower is where like your first training ground is. So let's come into Violet City's gym and get through these bird catchers, bird keepers, whatever they're called. Does Golbat still have his berry? He does. He hasn't lost a lot of HP, he should be okay. Alright, Confusion. Golduck used the berry, but sweet, okay. Golduck has defeated Faulkner. We have discovered something about the egg. That'll give you Togepi. Togepi's quite useful. It can learn Headbutt, Rock Smash, and Flash. It can also learn Fly if you evolve into Togetic as well. So quite a useful Pokemon. The Wooper. Ekans. Sweet. Don't really need to save there. In that Pokemon Center, that's where you get the old rod as well. You can fish from Magikarp if you so desire. Can't get around him. So all the Pokemon in here are generally rock types. I wonder what level does Golduck learn? Water Gun or something like that. He'll be okay against the bugs as well. He'll be good against the Team Rocket members too because he's got Confusion. Alright, Vulpix. Alright, we're at Azalea Town. There's a Team Rocket guy standing there. We can heal up. There's a Team Rocket guy standing in front of the gym. So to advance, you need to talk to Kurt. Kurt's the one you can give the GS ball if you had the event pass and you could get the GS ball in your bag. There is a code for it to reactivate that old in-game event that happened on Game Boy cartridge back in the year 2000. And it would allow you to catch Celebi through the Ilex Forest. Through that Ilex Forest, sort of like where that sign is. Sweet. Alright, Team Rocket is defeated. And we can grab a lure ball from Kurt, which we can use to either catch our Krabby or something later on. We do still have our Pokeballs. Alright, let's head into the gym. A lot of the bug Pokemon are part poison as well, which is quite handy. And they're not very strong. Nope, he just didn't want to move. Beedrill. Level 17. Alright, we should be able to beat Bugsy at this stage. Confusion on Metapod. Confusion on... Okay, Cypher appears to be... Ooh. Oh, okay, we may be in a bit of trouble here. Oh no, Fairy Cutter missed. It does have the tendency to miss. It is the same as Rollout. It's not 100% accurate, but if it does hit, it will gain strength every turn. So it is a very dangerous move to be having used on you. Alright, Rival Battle. Again, I can only get the code to work the middle Pokeball in Elm's lab. I've tried others, I just can't get it to work, so the Rival... Bayleaf. Which, ironically, does end up as Golduck's weakness. No, we're still not going to be able to... Alright, defeating Ghastly again should give us a level. It does. Oh, there we go, Bayleaf is confused. And that got us through. It was only a matter of time before Bayleaf got hit by Confusion. Cool, we can catch Paris in here. Paris appeared just before I set up. However, catching Paris might prove to be a little bit difficult because I've got nothing to weaken it. There we go. Usually you can catch it with just Pokeballs, but it's not guaranteed. Paris is for cut. Paris can also learn Flash as well. But that's why I put the game's timer at night, because during, like, I think Paris can appear during the morning as well, but during night you can get it to appear pretty easily. There's HM1. If you go back to Azalea Town, you can get a charcoal off that kid that lost Farfetch in the first place. You can also get Miracle Seed from an NPC. He blocks a path downwards if you go there too early. I've already walked past him. He's sort of like in the natural corridor going south from Violet City and heading down towards like where those fishermen are and stuff. Just a little bit north of where Picnicker Liz is. She has a face towards what was it? Alright, Headbutt. Golduck can learn Headbutt. Let's get rid of Tail Whip. So far, I think the only move I've used is Confusion. The fact that Golduck starts with that is really, really handy as well. Like, legitimately, I just put in random number generator and Golduck's number came up. Drowsy. Okay. You can battle those police officers at night as well. You can't battle them during the day. You actually have to manually talk to them. Alright, first things first. Let's grab the bike. Cool. And from here, first of all, let's battle these couple of trainers in the underground because we need to come here later on. Jasmine might be a little bit of a challenge later on because her Magnemite will have Thunderbolt. And before I forget, let's go to the radio tower and get that radio card because I have forgotten that before and got all the way to Lavender Town on the other side. Yes, yes, no, yes, and no. There we go. Alright, next up, let's head... I don't think Golduck can learn Dig. Oops. Ignore that. That happens sometimes as you speed the game up faster than what it was intended. Alright, let's grab Spearow. Spearow is for Fly. When does Golduck learn, like, Water Gun or something? Maybe it doesn't. I would have thought it had learnt Water Gun by now, at least. So the TM for Dig is here. I don't know if Golduck can learn Dig, but if it can, it's a very useful move for Whitney because you can break up rollouts, consecutive damage effect. And yes, Golduck can learn Dig. Disabled. That'll be good for Morty as well. Although Golduck does have Confusion. Stat-wise, his attack and special attack. Golduck is actually very well balanced. And his stats, they're not too bad. I mean, like, they're not phenomenal, but they're not bad. There's absolutely a lot worse out there than Golduck, that's for sure. Fire Breather Volt. Alright, with that done, let's give Golduck Ice Punch. Ice Punch is pretty strong. It's effective against Claire, it's effective against Lance. I wonder if Golduck can learn the others as well. Well, I don't have enough money. I don't think he can learn Thunder Punch and Fire Punch. He can learn Ice Punch. So let's get rid of Scratch. He can't learn Thunder Punch. I'm just going to assume that he can't learn Fire Punch as well. I'd be very surprised if he could learn Fire Punch. Alright, quick heal, and then we will go and battle Whitney. And Whitney shouldn't be a problem because I have Dig. Oops, I can avoid her, and I need to start avoiding her. I want to do as little mandatory battles as possible. Alright, there we go. Snubble is frozen. Jigglypuff. Screech, don't want that. Nice. Alright, Whitney. Let's use Headbutt on Clefairy. Ice Punch on Miltank. Go for Dig. Go for Dig again. And again. Went for Milk Drink. But there we go. And the plain badge is ours. Let's head over to Morty next. Morty should be pretty easy. The Ghost and Poison typings in his Pokemon make him weak to both Confusion and Dig. Dig's a little bit stronger than Confusion. In terms of Golduck's stats, he's pretty well balanced, so Dig's probably the better option, to be honest. And Kadabra. Psychic Pokemon have very... dang, I need the square bottle. And now Juggler Irwin with his 4 Voltorb, all underleveled. Alright. Togepi has oh. Dang. Like I said, the game, when you speed it up on this program, my word, it moves so quickly. What was I doing? Square bottle. Sweet. Now in Pokemon Crystal, the other NPC that's in the house with that lady, she's actually standing by Sudowoodo and actually tells you what you need to do. In this game, it didn't tell you what you needed to do, you just had to visit every NPC house. It took me a long time as a kid to figure out how to get past Sudowoodo. Fighting type. He's rockin' fighting, isn't he? Confusion should have like knocked him out in one hit. Anyway. I don't like Sudowoodo, that's why I knocked him out. A run with him would be interesting though, because I'm pretty sure he can learn Fire, Ice and Thunder Punch. Okay, we can go in there and battle the evolutions. There is a rival battle here as well in the Burn Tower. And he is now at a disadvantage against me because I have Ice Punch, I have Dig. All of his Pokemon have a... Whoa! I had Curse on me, that's... Wait, no I didn't. Razor Leaf would have got a critical hit. Maybe no, I didn't see Haunter's health half though. You know what, we're not using Dig this time, let's go for Confusion. Alright, we know for sure this time we haven't got curse on us. There we go. That's the way it should have been in the first battle. Alright, let's head over in here. I might do the evolutions early on as well for my Gen 2 runs. Everyone loves the evolutions. Alright, Espeon, Umbreon, Dig, Headbutt. Umbreon's really strong. Defensively, like, it's very, very difficult to knock out sometimes. Same with Vaporeon. Vaporeon's defensively pretty good as well. Jolteon's fine. We have Dig. Alright, that will give us Surf. Very strong water move. 100% accurate. Out of those, it's got to be Headbutt. Okay, Morty's gym. Yep. That is what is next. And this gym should be pretty easy. And I know Golduck is getting over leveled. I can't really help that. Just the way that Gen 2 is designed, it's very difficult not to over level. But the thing is, all the runs that I've done, it hasn't mattered that I've over leveled. I've ended up losing anyway and having a difficult time, particularly with Red. The Elite Four has never been easy either. Alright, Confusion's a better move, so they don't use Curse on me. Gengar didn't affect, I went for Hypnosis. And, I mean, look, that's fine. Psych Up. That boosts your stats, but I don't use those moves in these sorts of runs. Alright, Golduck is effective against flying types. In fact, he's got an effective move against most types of Pokemon in the game now. And when I put the random number generator in and 55 came up for Golduck, I was like, you know what? I'm not disappointed by that. That's actually really good. There's definitely a lot worse than Golduck, that's for sure. Alright, I don't want to teach Golduck strength, so that's why I'm grabbing the fishing rod. Come on, there we go. Krabby. Ice Punch shouldn't knock it out, right? Oh! I tell you what, it nearly did. Alright, we've got Krabby. Alright, first of all, let's go through this lighthouse. Jasmine's not at the gym, she's in here taking care of Ampharos. Oops. And Meryl. Meryl's quite rare on this. It's only like a 1% chance to appear in Mount Mortar. Sweet, here we are. Jazzy will say that Amphi is not well. Can you get some medicine from a shop in Cianwood City? Alright. First of all, let's grab strength. And the thing is, he also says you need Goldenrod's gym badge to use it. You can't get here until you get Goldenrod's gym badge. So that is completely a complete obsolete point. Oh, I hate surfing on this game. Too many tentacle. Alright. Cianwood City. First of all, come down here. Let's grab that secret potion. And instead of rushing the medicine to Amphi straight away, let's be heartless and let's battle Chuck first. Should be pretty easy. We've got also another thing. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, they have special defense in this game, and it's actually quite high. I'm gonna go for Surf. Yeah, nice. In Gen 1, special was both your attack and your defense. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan basically had none of it. In this game, they don't have a lot of special attack, but they do have a lot of special defense. Well, not a lot, but it's a lot better than Gen 1. That means they just don't get creamed by Psychic, like in one shot. I mean, they'll still get beaten by it pretty easily, but not as easily as Gen 1. Gen 1 was super unbalanced. Psychic was just way, way too strong in Gen 1. Alright, Surf on Primeape. For Poliwrath, let's go for Confusion to start with. Mind Reader, that's mean he's taking aim, so let's use Dig. We went for Wait, that lets him hit me even when I'm under using Dig? Well, that looks like an oversight in the game. I didn't know that. He used Dynamic Punch when I was under the ground. Well, I won't go for Dig again then. I'll just go for Confusion instead. Hypnosis doesn't affect. We just need one more. Oh, and Confusion on Poliwrath. Nice. I've never known that before. I never knew that if you use Mind Reader, you could punch a Pokemon that's under the ground. Again, Pokemon, does it always make sense? No, not particularly, but we all look past those little flaws. It is still, in my mind, Pokemon is probably the best game franchise in the world. That's a good debate topic. What is the best franchise game in the world? I mean, best is subjective, of course, but I really like The Sims. GTA is probably Pokemon, GTA, Final Fantasy is really good. Sims, I play all of them. Any other game franchises that I play a lot? No, maybe it is that 4. Maybe I'm a bit... Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, do you really call that a franchise, though? Oh, it's still a franchise, but... Steelix, Surf... Alright, Jasmine was fine in the end. Let's get over to Equitique, and let's head over and battle Price and help out Lance. So there's a NPC standing in the front of the gym for absolutely no reason at all. Oops. Usually, oh, Girafarig. Usually, oh, go away. Usually I just pay the 1,000 to Team Rocket. Alright, Surf on Nidoking. Dig, Surf. Alright, now it is Red Gyarados. He's usually very difficult to catch, mind you, so usually I don't catch him. Usually, in fact, I don't think I've even got any Pokeballs left. I think I've used them all. I do catch a Magikarp, then I evolve that into Gyarados. You get the red scale off of Red Gyarados. You trade that for EXP share. And Gyarados will give you Whirlpool and Waterfall. 2 HM moves that we need to use. Level 16, you can get them. Oh, level 18, I'll go for that. Come on. Alright, let's send in Krabby. Just that Magikarp's so weak, it doesn't take a lot to knock it out. Okay. I've said this before about Gen 2's catching mechanisms. There's no way that a Great Ball should be failing on a Magikarp when it's below half health, but it does. Alright, before we go any further, let's trade that red scale. There we are. And let's chuck that on Magikarp. Magikarp will evolve into a Gyarados during that Team Rocket hideout in Mahogany Town, allowing us to have access to Whirlpool and Waterfall. In the meantime, it's just these Team Rocket battles. Whenever I play this for myself, I never turn the switch off. I turn the switch off after I've been through all of the statues, because I like to defeat everyone possible in my... Oh, I meant to go for Dig. I'm now paralyzed. And now we're in trouble. Only just. Alright, the switch is off and I need... Oh wait, no, it's fine. Lance will heal us. I got beat up by a Magnemite. Alright, Confusion. Venonat is down. Coughing are down. Alright, this is one of the password Team Rocket members, Ekans and Gloom. See, she's got an Ekans and a Gloom. The Rocket Executive ends up with an Arbok and a Gloom as well. That's why I thought they were the same trainer. Then there's this dude here with his Eradicate. Alright, we've got Gyarados now, so let's take that EXP share off. Sweet. I think that's the TM for Thief. Yeah. Now he comes through and just, oh, I got beat up by Lance. My Pokemon are weak. He's such a terrible character. I'll go for Surf. Coughing, Confusion, nice. Murkrow will give you the password, which is Hail Giovanni. If you didn't think that Giovanni could be any more... I thought Giovanni already learned his lesson from Gen 1. Why does he... Oh, I forgot about that Rocket again. Why does Giovanni even want to return? Alright, Arbok, Confusion. See? Arbok and Gloom. It's like she's the same trainer from before. Let's split the job. Alright, Dig on all the Electrode. We'll get the job done. Oops. There we go. Alright, Whirlpool. That is for Gyarados. Krabby can run it as well, but... Okay, Price. He's not too difficult. He's Pillarswine's part ground. Oh, why do I always forget how to get through this gym? There we go. Alright, Price. Alright, Seal. Let's go for Confusion. Dugong, Dig. Nice. Alright, Dugong is now confused. And Pillarswine won't be able to survive Surf. Alright, with that gym done, Professor Elm will call you and say there is a Team Rocket Team Rocket are all on the radio channels. So, into the radio tower. And we need to defeat all these Team Rocket trainers, which are severely underleveled from what we've just been fighting. For some reason. These are all in the mid-20s and there's a lot of them. And you can only skip so few of them as well. Like, to be fair, Gen 2 has got a lot of unskippable battles, like mandatory battles. That guy, for one, will see you all the way across the screen. I wonder if any of these guys have the same. They would do. The same teams from the Gen 1 games of Team Rocket. Porygon. Sweet. Alright, this guy, the imposter. Can we use Confusion to knock out his entire team? Probably. Let's use Dig on Weezing. Actually, Confusion probably would have been a better move on Weezing, to be honest. I went for Dig just in case it went for Self-Destruct. Down this way. Alright, let's get out of here and let's head on down into the underground path. There is a rival battle down there as well, so let's do a quick heal. The coin case is in the underground path as well. Alright, let's bust that door open. There's also an antidote or something around here. Yeah, just there, just randomly. There's an antidote there you can find with an item finder. Why an antidote? Like, you can just buy them for 100p down in the Pokemart. So why that's a hidden item is questionable. Alright, Haunter, Confusion. Sneasel is an ice type. Surf, we'll do him in. I trust and love keeping me from winning. No, your poor character development is keeping you from winning. Alright, Coughing, Muck. But to be fair, Golbat's doing really, really good. Did I say Golbat? I meant Golduck. If I say Golbat throughout the run, I know. Golbat, Golduck, they're similar. And I'm still haunted from my Gen 1 run with Golbat because I had to do it twice because for some reason I managed to lose the video file. And I had to do it all over again. And Golbat was not good in Gen 1, man. He was horrible. Alright, Eradicate. Fury Swipes at level 44. Rubbish. Yeah, I remember you too. He plays a cameo in a later game as well. I think it's either X and Y or something like that. Alright, there's the director. You can now come through here. That's an amulet coin there as well. Double your money. Don't need it on this though. Not on a solo run. We just need to defeat Red. To end our game. Alright, back to the radio tower. Okay, I have gone the wrong way. Oh. Yes, I meant to go this way. Here we go. Who opened the door? Do you have something to do with this? Man, level 45. Golduck must be in somewhat like a faster level up group as well because he seems to have leveled up very, very quickly. And I haven't really gone out of my way to battle extra trainers, so yeah, Golduck must be in a fast level. Oops. Don't want to use Surf against Vileplume. Murkrow. And then this guy, Houndour. He's the one that Lance would have beat. And Houndoom. Silverwing, that allows you to catch Lugia and Well Islands. And when you go to Pewter City, there's an NPC that will literally just give you Rainbow Wing, and then you can go and catch Ho-Oh. I haven't released the legendary dogs. Usually I don't bother in these runs. Okay. With Team Rocket out the way, it's time to head for Blackthorn City. At least Claire won't. Well, Claire shouldn't be too difficult this time around. One sec, I am trying to check something on my phone. Forget it. Alright. Ice Punch. Pidgeotto. Sweet. Alright, first path. I've memorized that one again now. Same with this one. Alright, that's Whirlpool and Waterfall. Yes. Golduck can learn them both too. Gyarados knows them both. Whirlpool's a pretty average move. It's like Wrap, but it's a water type move. And Waterfall is like a base 70 or something. It's like a weaker version of Surf. Did you know Waterfall was in Gen 1? A lot of people think it was introduced in Gen 2, but no, it was introduced in Gen 1. The only Pokemon that learnt it was Seeking. Goldeen and Seeking. And I think they're the only Pokemon that learnt it in Gen 1. I don't think any other Pokemon learnt it, and it wasn't a TM. Which is why a lot of people don't remember it being in Gen 1, because really, who used Goldeen and Seeking? I don't think a lot of people would have used Goldeen and Seeking. The thing is, Seeking wasn't actually that bad. It's just that, in terms of water types, you know, you'd go for your Blastoise, your Starmie, your Lapras, your real powerhouses, so Seeking was always just a bit overlooked in Gen 1. Well, this guy's game to be riding a bike on ice. Sweet, alright, we're nearly through. I wonder how Jinx would do in this game. Jinx was really good in Gen 1 as a solo run. Alright, we're in Blackthorn City. Cool, let's jump into the gym and let's start picking apart Claire's trainers. We should get through Claire fairly easily. It shouldn't be tough. I've done the other two legendary dogs. I was doing a Suicune run. I got to Claire and so Suicune was having trouble with Kingdra, which was expected. It learnt Icy Wind, it started one-shotting, it was about this level too. It started one-shotting the Dragonair, and then I got to Kingdra, and Icy Wind also reduces speed. Kingdra got down to red health, and I had, oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry, Golduck. I was using the wrong move, my bad. So what happened with Suicune's run is my laptop beeped. Suicune, so it got Kingdra to red health and it knocked out all the Dragonair. I had used Icy Wind on Kingdra and that reduced its speed. Kingdra, oops, god damn. Kingdra knocked out Suicune and all I had left was Gyarados. And Gyarados went first because Kingdra had all of the speed drops, even though it was level 20, and knocked out Kingdra, and then... So I was like, alright, I'll enter a code to battle Claire again, but I'd already picked up the Dragon Fang. So Claire's badge sort of like deactivated. I battled her and won again, but then she asked me to pick up the Dragon Fang, and I'd already picked it up, and I was like, I was soft locked. I couldn't advance. So the run was kind of done, and I wasn't happy. Because Suicune wasn't good. Out of the three dogs, Suicune was by far the worst. I didn't even get to finish the run. I'll have to do it another time. Like, you know, I will still do Suicune's run, but oh my goodness, Suicune is really, really bad. They're meant to be legendary Pokemon. They're nowhere near legendary strength. Alright, there's a Dragon Fang. Cool. Let's dig out of here. Alright, New Barktown. Elmo will give you the Master Ball. Now, from memory, just for the hell of it, I think, is it there? There. I'm sure it's on. It's on one of them. I can't remember which one. Oh, no, actually, that might be just outside of Mount Mortar. Actually, I think it is. If you fly to Equitique City, then go to the right. The boulder that's in the middle of, like, where you surf, it's got an item on it. Item finder item. I really should have healed. But Golduck should be okay. Quagsire, let's go for Surf. Yeah, Quagsire's water and ground. Ah, crud. Oh, no. Dig. Not a Starmie. Oh, not another Starmie! Nido. 2 Starmies and a Nidoqueen. That's such a weird team. I still have these potions and a super potion just in case. And I'm not going to use them anywhere else. Oh. Okay. Surf. Sweet. Alright, there's a rest house here. Sweet. Now, there are still some more battles to get through. You can't skip the next, like, 3 or so. Kingler. Kingler's cool. I reckon Kingler will do... Actually, I don't think Kingler can learn Ice Punch, but Kingler is actually a pretty good Pokemon as well. Alright, Knockout Parasect. Golduck as well. I also have a Golduck. I can't believe Golduck's level 50. He must level up really quick. As there's no way that he should have reached level 50. Given that he hasn't really had that much trouble with anything. The Victory Road path in here does somewhat resemble the one from Gen 1. At least you don't have to push boulders around onto pedestals anymore. It's also a lot quicker to get through. Alright, here's the rival battle. Sneasel, let's go for Surf. Magneton, let's go for Dig. Meganium, Ice Punch, nice. Golbat, Ice Punch. Haunter, Confusion. So look, he's a lower level than Claire. Alright, cool. Plenty of money, let's grab up some full restores. That'll do. Alright. Oh, I didn't deposit all the other Pokemon. Oh, that's okay. Jinx. Slowbro, let's go for Dig. Slowbro's a tough one. And he did quite a lot of damage too. I reckon Slowbro would do really well. As his name suggests, he is very slow, so he is prone to getting hit. But he does learn some good moves. Koga, Confusion, Ariados, use Mega Drain. Oh, now I'm poisoned. That's not too bad though. Fortress is using Protect. No, Golduck's gonna get knocked out because of the poison. Kenya, Krabby, and Gyarados. So even at level 50, the Elite Four actually still gives a bit of a challenge. Mind you, if I could have used a full restore during the battle, but that kind of ruins it a bit. Jinx. Alright, Slowbro. Wow. That Slowbro has really given us some problems. Let's go for Dig on Jinx. Jinx doesn't have a lot of defense. Okay, maybe Surf is a better option for Slowbro then. Alright, it shouldn't take Golduck too many attempts to get through this, surely. Alright, this is better. Frozen, nice. Oh, almost. It had used Double Team and I missed a couple of times. Alright, Bruno, obviously, he's no problem. Although Confusion's not doing a lot of damage. Machamp, nice. Onyx, Ice Punch, that'll do. Now Karen, she's a tough opponent. Umbreon, that's probably the toughest. Especially if it uses Sand Attack. Confusion on Gengar, that won't be a one-shot. Spite, that's fine. Sand Attack kicks in, it makes me miss 3 times. Houndoom, just a Surf is all we need to hit, and there we go. Lance, also, he should actually be very easy. Gyarados, oh, I'm out of Ice Punch. In fact, Scratcher, I'm out of PP altogether. Okay, I need to preserve my Ice Punch right up to the end. Actually, I can probably use a Surf on Slowbro. That'd be okay. Yes, I need to preserve as much Ice Punch as possible for the end. To try and use Confusion a bit. No, I don't want Hydro Pump. Mark, Surf. Nice. Confusion on Crobat. Yeah, nice. There was a bit of a risk there because they were using Minimize and Double Team. Nice. Alright, we need to go for Confusion only against Bruno. Even though we will take a bit of damage, we can get that right back. Oh, Umbreon. No, that's not good. Oh, just use Destiny Bond. So Destiny Bond will basically allow a Pokemon that gets knocked out to take its opponent with it. Just gonna go for Surf against Slowbro. Surf, Koga. I need to use Surf against Venomoth. I need to get rid of that as soon as we can. Nice. Tell you what, Bruno is a lot better in this gen than what he was in the first gen, that's for sure. Alright, Hitmontop's down, Hitmonchan is down, Hitmonlee is down, Machamp is down. Man, if I could use Psychic, that'd be so much better. Alright, I need to use Surf on Umbreon. I need to get that. It failed, and it looked like it was a Sand Attack. Gengar, Confusion, Spite, that's fine. Oh, I've lost a lot of PP on it though. Houndoom, Surf. Alright, this should be a win. This should be an easy win from here. Ice Punch on Gyarados. Get rid of that. Dragonite, Ice Punch, one shot, one shot, one shot. Aerodactyl and Charizard should both fall in one hit from Surf. Alright, level 63, Golduck is through the Elite Four, 57 minutes, that's not too bad. Not unhappy with that, by any means. Alright, Elmo will give us a call to swing by the lab. Alright, we can go to Kanto now, and I need to go to Cherry Grove to withdraw all of my Pokemon. Togepi, Paris, Kirby, very nice. Alright. To get to Kanto, we need to go on the SS Aqua over in Olivine City. You know, it's pretty amazing that they actually managed to fit this all on a cartridge. Alright, that dude Sailor is in this one, I think. Nope. That one. This one. Surf, Machoke, Surf, Psyduck, Dig. Sweet. Alright. That kid is down in here. Alright, now that we are in Vermilion City, as we see by the map, Indigo Plateau and Vermilion City. Alright, Snorlax is over there, so... Now, you don't have to do the gyms in order, but I like to. I like to retrace my Gen 1 steps. But first, we need to go... I don't know if you need to go to Lavender Town. I think you do. I think you just have to go to the power plant. But anyway, the reason why I come here is so you can chat to this guy. He says the power plant has been shut down. So let's head to Saffron. At least Saffron's not boarded off this time from Team Rocket. So you need to go to the power plant, which is down in this way. If there was someone who hadn't played Gen 1 before playing Gen 2, which I don't think would have been very common, but if that was the case, the power plant would have been very, very difficult for them to find. Like, if they had never played Gen 1 before, and they had to... Oh, morning time. And they had to find... Yeah, they had to find the power plant, man. That would have been tough. It's not like it's obvious where it is. You know, having to surf... sort of skate along the back here. Alright, he says his generator's broken. This security guard will ask a child to go and investigate a criminal, which makes complete sense for Pokemon lore. You don't actually have to battle this guy. I always thought you did. He ends up on the bridge. You can just get the machine part here. He's actually, maybe he's the one that plays a cameo in later gens. Anyway, he's on the bridge. If you go to the power plant first, the battle disappears. I don't need to battle him. He hasn't got a strong team or anything. He just finds out that Team Rocket is gone. He's like, oh, what do I do now? And then he just disappears. I'm pretty sure he plays a cameo in the later games or something. Sort of like an Easter egg. Alright, we've got Zap Cannon. Let's get out of here. And let's head to Pallet Town. So to get to Pallet Town, you need to go to Lavender Town first. And talk to him. You know, the more I play this and the more I think about it, the more like how non-obvious it is what you actually need to do to get around Kanto. Like this, using the poker flute through the radio card like this to wake up Snorlax, that is not obvious at all. Alright, we need a freeze gold. Oh, why am I trying to fight it? It's level 50. It's level 50 and it's... Oops. Hit the wrong button. I use an Xbox 360 controller and occasionally I tap that middle X button and it brings up Steam. It doesn't stop the recording, thank God. If I bring up the cheat menu, it does. Like to alter Pokemon, I can enable it and disable it, but if I actually try to enter a new one, it will actually stop my recording. Alright, so if you come all the way down here, we will end up in Pallet Town. Let's visit Red's mum, because Red just doesn't care. This is where you start. Actually, you start like that. I go up here and I withdraw a potion, but that PC doesn't let us. Alright, then you find Professor Oak in the grass, although he's not in the grass in this game, he is just here. You're not collecting badges? I recommend you challenge him. Very well, that's what I will do. I'll get off the bike. Now, I could fly to all the places, of course, but where's the fun in that? I want to walk the original journey. You can catch a level 6 ferret for some reason. Sweet. Alright, Viridian City. The gym leader is in Cinnabar Island having a sulk because, graphical glitch. The gym leader here is having a sulk because, Cinnabar Island burnt down from the volcano. Alright, Viridian Forest. Much different to its original, that is for sure. No longer its own separate location, it's just kind of a pathway. Now, these trainers and their full view. And your Beedrill. Alright, heal up. And let's go battle Brock. And This time, you can't skip this trainer. You could walk around him in Gen 1. Sandslash is done. Alright, Brock, Graveler, Cabotops, Omastar, Onyx. Obviously, Brock being a rock-type gym leader, he is no problem. Surf on Fearow. Fire Breather Otis. I did not mean to battle him as well, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to need a few extra to get over Red anyway. Red is very, very tough to beat. There is a rival battle in here. Surf, Sneasel, Magneton, Dig, Meganium, Ice Punch, Golbat, Ice Punch, Gengar, Confusion. Okay, that was enough. Alakazam now. That's a good choice. Alakazam is very powerful unless it's being raised by him. Alright, Mount Moon. There is like a Mount Moon square, which you have to do it. I don't know if I can actually access the scene. I think you got to do it. I think it only works at night. Yeah. It's on Monday, so I've got the right day, but it needs to be at night. You come back there and there's Clefairy, and they'll do a little dance around. They'll leave a rock smash, which when you break that, you then press A again, like you would for an item finder item, and you'll get a Moonstone. Maybe I should start incorporating that. Maybe I'll set it to 2 AM instead of a 3 AM. I mean, it's a pretty lackluster scene. It's just a Clefairy sprites just forming a circle and just casually jumping around. Alright, Misty's not in the gym. She's up here by Cerulean Cape. So you got to go through Nugget Bridge, like you had to in the original as well. Tangela, which is green for some reason. Gloom, Blossom, Pidgeotto. At least Golduck's got a good learn set. Makes this run a lot easier. Parasect. She's like that trainer in Gen 1 that was near Mewtwo's cave. She had Paras and Parasects. Alright, this guy ain't nothing. Charmeleon. There's Misty there. For some reason, they don't like being seen in public. Who knows why. Bill's granddad lives in that house now. You show him certain Pokemon, and he'll give you evolution stones, which are hard to come by in this gen, believe it or not. Which is really, really irritating. It's easier in Crystal. Alright. Skip over here and battle Misty. Golduck, that Lapras. Her Lapras does have Perish Song. Yeah, this one. Went for Blizzard. Missed again. See, and then it went for Perish Song, and now I've got to knock out a Starmie very, very quickly, and we get it. It did confuse me as well. We were lucky there to actually win that. Alright, Misty's beaten. After that, you would go down here, and you would go through the underground path. This one is open, and you can come down here to Vermilion City, where we first came off the boat. And usually we would go on said boat, but we don't need to in this gen. Thankfully, we don't need to do a gym code for this one either. Electrode, 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 Electrode. What an interesting team. There is no gate this time. Much easier. Dig, Magneton, Dig. Surge's whole team is just going to be Dig. Even Electrode. Even that Electrode as well. Sweet. Now, I'm pretty sure Badge Boost is a thing in this gen as well. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure there is that accumulative effect from raising your stats does happen in this gen as well. Alright, after that, you would then go to Rock Tunnel, which I could just fly over, but where's the fun in that? It'll only take a minute. It just feels right to walk the path that you did in Gen 1. Now I don't believe I have taught Togepi Flash. Now in Gen 1 you could actually see the outline of the walls. You don't get that luxury in Gen 2. So, and I don't know these caves enough to just walk around in pitch darkness. All I can do is grab the potion in Dark Cave right at the start. I can make my way around and grab that item ball, which is a potion without using Cubone, without using Flash. There's Kangaskhan in here as well. You can actually buy Cubone at the game corner, ironically. Machamp. Sweet. Lavender Town. Usually here you would do a rival battle. Pokemon Tower's been moved. Mr. Fuji is still around. He is in here. Alright. From Lavender Town you would go through here. I have already battled that trainer. Okay, now I don't want to battle those trainers. Usually you'd go through the underground path, but the underground path isn't a thing in this one. It's just... So usually you'd come out that side after going through the other one. In this one it's just locked. So, Celadon City, usually you go battle Giovanni, you get Fly, you get a bottle of water for the guard. Not in this one. Fortunately, we just have to defeat Erica. With Ice Punch, that'll make it completely easy. I don't know why these trainers and these Pokemon are, lower level than the Elite Four. For game contingency, it just makes them really weak. And sort of takes away from the experience of the post-game. It's like all the gym leaders Pokemon, they're the same level as like Will and Koga. Like they're not even as strong as Lance. Which in some sense does make sense, that they're not stronger than the Elite Four's best, but it's still... Anyway, Erica is done. From here, we would either go to Saffron or we would go to Fuchsia City. I'm going to go to Fuchsia City. Alright. Noctowl, sweet, alright. Now, there's no Safari Zone in this game. It was scrapped early in development. You can use a code to get into the unused Safari Zone. It looks a little bit like the park in Goldenrod City, where you do the bug catching contest. Alright, Janine, she is the weakest gym leader. In fact, she's not even stronger than Claire. In fact, Price about rivals her as well, which is very strange. I don't know why they made Janine that weak. It's completely unnecessary. It's still cool that you can visit all these places though. Alright, next would usually be Saffron. There is a little prerequisite thing here to do as well if you want the Magnet Pass, which I'll probably need at some point. Come in here. Yes, her doll is in Vermilion City. There's a guy that's found it in here. Then you take it back to Copycat, who doesn't give you Mimic in this gen, like she did when you gave her the Pokédoll. A boy, as in Red, bought it for her 3 years ago. Sweet, we now have the Magnet Pass. Alright, there's no Karate Master in this one. It said that he's in a cave in Johto, which he is. You can battle him, and if you defeat him, he will give you a Tyrogue or Trogue. However that Pokemon's pronounced, I don't remember. Alright, Sabrina. There's no other move to use here than Surf. Golduck's too over leveled. And that is going to be the same for Blaine as well. Now Blaine, if you go to Fuchsia City and you head south here, what you will see is all this. That stops you from going to Cinnabar Island from... You have to go this way instead. This way you see that... Oh, come away. Octillery! Yes, Remoraid, a fish, evolves into a giant octopus. So Cinnabar Island has been completely totaled from the volcano. There's a Pokemon Center here. And your original rival from Gen 1. So surf all the way over to where Cinnabar Island, Seafoam Island was, and you will find Blaine. Surf, obviously, even if Golduck was level 50, would probably all be just about one-shots. Blaine said we'll have a rematch. Gym Leader rematch became a thing in Gen 3, which was very cool. Alright, back to Viridian City, where we will now take on the last Gym Leader, as in blue. You know in the trainer house in Viridian City, the Pokemon trainer Cow, sort of like the default one, he has a level 50 of the 3 starters? There is actually code in the game. He has a party at level 10 and at level 30, meaning that he at some point was supposed to be able to be battled earlier as well, but it must have been scrapped. Gyarados, you bastard. Oh. Even at this level, struggling with a Gyarados. Alright, Blue's defeated. That means we can go to Professor Oak, and he will allow us passage to Mount Silver, where we will begin our final quest of defeating Red. However, before that, I am going to duck to the Indigo Plateau, and I'm going to defeat this idiot once more time. You can battle him on Mondays. So his Pokemon now are about the same level as Lance. This is the sort of official last rival battle, but you can battle him over and over again. Sweet. Now to actually, oops, find that happy medium. Okay, to get to, you can go back through Victory Road if you want. But if you come through this way, that stupid sort of thumb stick on this 360 controller. There we go, and we can now get through to Mount Silver. Will we be able to defeat Red now? No, definitely not. I know for a fact that we are not going to beat Red at this level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an Elite 4 battle. Like, I would get smashed by Red. Venusaur and Snorlax. Golduck would have no chance. Snorlax is actually going to be the tough one to get through. I can use Ice Punch on Venusaur, but yeah, getting through Snorlax is the... Oh, actually, Golduck can't learn Psychic, can it? Maybe it can in this gen. I'll have a look. If we can learn Psychic, that'd be a much better move than Confusion. But yes, we can defeat the Elite Four again to gain some of those points we need. I can grab... I know where 3 rare candies are. There are more rare candies in the game. But, oops, I shouldn't be smashing through Surf like that. The Machamp's special defense is a lot better in this game to survive a Confusion, given the level difference. Vileplume, Gengar, Murkrow, Houndoom, very nice. Gyarados, Dragonite, 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 Charizard, and Aerodactyl. There's an in-game trade for Aerodactyl. You need to trade a Blissey. So Blissey or a Chansey. You trade that for Aerodactyl in this game. Very, very hard to catch Chansey though. Alright, Golduck is level 75. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to Saffron and see if we can learn Psychic. No. Surprisingly, it can learn Confusion, but it can't learn Psychic. Alright, one more, and then we'll go Battle Red. I need to at least be on par with his level to stand any chance. What would be really handy is if I got a freeze against Snorlax, which is, you know, the chance isn't high, but Snorlax will just absolutely smash Golduck to pieces. That Red Snorlax is, I reckon, one of the hardest trainer battles, like Pokemon that you can battle against in the whole series. You know, what else ranks up there? Cynthia's Garchomp, I guess, sits up there. Alright, Golduck will be about level 78 after this. But yeah, from past runs, I know that the Pokemon have to be just slightly higher than Red's level to win, because like that is a tough battle. Alright, Dragonite, 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 Aerodactyl, and Charizard. He's got the same team as he had from Gen 1, he's just got an additional Charizard. Alright, now we're level 78, let's have a shot at Red. I can deposit a couple of Pokemon now as well. We don't need Paris, we don't need Krabby, we don't need Gyarados. We need Togepi and Spearow, or Kenya. Because we need Flash and we need Fly. Depending on the Pokemon we were doing a run with, we would need Krabby as well for Surf. Actually, we could even use Gyarados for that. No, I can't get Gyarados until... Oh, in theory I could get Gyarados earlier, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to level up a Magikarp painfully. Alright, Golduck's first attempt against Red. Let's go for Dig against Pikachu, that's a one-shot at least. Ice Punch on Venusaur. That's a critical hit, so that was lucky. Espeon, let's go for Surf, Surf, Surf. Oh my god, that did so much damage. Body Slam, that'll knock me out. I really, really need to either freeze Snorlax or something like that. Although, I will say, Golduck has been very good, but I am starting to get better at Gen 2 as a solo run. As I did with Gen 1 as well, like my first ones took over an hour. It looks like I am starting to get quicker at Gen 1's, so Gen 2 solo runs as well. Alright, Red, let's go for Dig. Chikorita was level 100, and oh my god, that struggled. Only just managed to beat Red. Ah, I can't get hit by 2 Psychics. No, that just isn't working. Alright. Let's come down here. There is a rare candy there. Item finder item, and there is another one on Cinnabar Island. Up in the corner here. And there is another one in Vermilion City, if you listen to the guy prattle on about his Rapidash. Great Candy. Alright, so there's 3 of them. Let's candy up Golduck to level 81. Alright, one more time. One more time, and then we should be okay. Jinx, Slowbro, almost a one-shot now. Nice punch, sweet. Just gonna get a few of those points. Geez, so we've still got confusion. We've had that since the very start of the game. Our OG move. Sweet. Onyx is still useless in this generation as well. Umbreon, Vileplume. Tell you what though, this generation's Elite Four really does have a variation of like enemy Pokemon. Much better than Gen 1, that's for sure. Dragonite, Dragonite, sweet. Alright, we're gonna be level 83. Alright, level 83, let's jump in one more time. Jump into Silver Cave. We should give Red a bit of a... We should at least be able to knock Espeon out a bit quicker. Because we can't take 2 Psychics from Espeon, or 3 Psychics even, and just have like 50 health for Snorlax. It's going to be a loss every day of the week. Except maybe on Wednesday. Maybe on Wednesday Golbat will get lucky. Alright, dig on Pikachu. Let's get rid of Venusaur. Let's use Surf on Espeon. God, that still looks like it's going to be 3 hits. Gotta go for Ice Punch. I gotta go for Ice Punch. I gotta try and get a freeze, and I've got no move for Snorlax. Maybe... crud. I'll use... Maybe I could try Surf instead on Snorlax, see if that nets some more damage. I shouldn't really have to level up too much more. Golduck should be able to get it done. Pretty close to this level, it shouldn't really need any more. I could try Confusion against Snorlax as well. Because if we manage to confuse it, we might gain a bit of an advantage on this. The encounter rate in this cave is shocking, man. Alright. Dig on Pikachu. Ice Punch on Venusaur, that's still 2 shots. Espeon. Alright, Snorlax. Let's see how much Surf does. Yeah, Surf did a lot more. But it's going for Amnesia. While it's asleep, I'm going to try and hit it with Confusion, but it doesn't work. Alright, I think Golbat might need a little bit more. As soon as we get through Snorlax, the battle is won. As soon as Snorlax is out the way. In fact, Golbat is probably going to defeat Mewtwo's time, but that's not on Mewtwo. That's just because I've progressively begun to get better, more familiar with this run, so I'm getting through it quicker. To be fair though, I reckon Golduck has been really good. There's absolutely a lot worse Pokemon to use for a solo run than Golduck. He was pretty good in Gen 1 as well. Alright, level 85. Probably pushing level 86 after we defeat Lance. Nice freeze on Gyarados. Shame you couldn't do that against Snorlax. Yeah, pushing level 86. Alright, no more Elite Four battles. That's the last one. Golduck is doing it against Red. Without any more Elite Four grinding. Level 85 should be more than enough. If only Golduck could learn Psychic, or like even if there's no TM for Ice Beam in this game. There's no TM for Thunderbolt either, which is a real shame. They took out a lot of good moves on TMs. Like in terms of TMs, Gen 2 is probably the worst by a long way. The TMs in this game suck. Alright, get rid of Venusaur. Someone has said before, it's a shame the move tutor, like it was in Crystal, wasn't a thing in this one. Oh, this just isn't working. God, I hate that Snorlax. Because if I get paralyzed by Snorlax, then that's game over. Let me heal at that Pokemon Center as well. Is there a move that I'm not using at all? Dig, maybe. Oh no, I'm using Dig against Pikachu though. Although I can probably still knock Pikachu out with Surf now. I'm thinking, do I go a bit cheap? Do I use Mud Slap or something like that on Snorlax? Because Mud Slap would lower its accuracy. And you know, I don't really want to use a full restore halfway through the battle, because then I'm basically using 2 Golducks to defeat Red. I could spam full restore endlessly to win the battle. It just wouldn't be good. Wouldn't be good content. How much does Dig do against Espeon? About... I've taken more damage. Alright, we have to freeze it. Oh, we get it. We've got the freeze. Alright, we're past Snorlax. Oh, now we've got Blastoise. Golduck would knock out Charizard in one hit. I can freeze Blastoise, but it's unlikely. Oh man, if I didn't take the extra damage from Espeon that time. Oh, the one time we finally get that freeze on Snorlax. You know, I might surf out a couple of the wild Pokemon as well, leading up to Red. Oh no, I don't want to be taking damage. Use full restore to gain 20 HP back. 20 HP could be the difference. Alright, Pikachu, Venusaur, Espeon. I gotta go for Surf. I need... Oh, we've taken no damage against Espeon this time. Do I go for Surf or Ice Punch? Surf is doing a lot more damage. Well, not now, it isn't. Ice Punch, we need a freeze, and we're not going to get it, are we? We really, really need luck to get over this Snorlax. Alright. Oh. There we go. Alright, we really... Alright, I am going to surf my way, even though these Pokemon, they're not really paying much, giving a little bit, I guess, but I also don't want to blow on my PP. yeah, I get the euphemism. Alright, 7 HP, 8 HP shouldn't do the difference. Let's knock out Pikachu. Knock out Venusaur. Oh, that's way too much damage. Decided not to go for Reflect that time. I mean, the fact that it's taking 3 hits to knock out Espeon as well really goes to show how good Espeon is as well. I think I'll do runs with the evolutions quite early as well. Alright, Dig, Pikachu, good. Venusaur, Ice Punch, good. Ooh, we're about to level up as well. Surf on Espeon. Alright, there's level 88. Let's use Surf on Snorlax. Amnesia. Gotta go. Alright, now it's asleep. Confusion. And it's using Snore. Jeez, I didn't think Golbat would need to be level 88 to defeat Red. And there's only one Pokemon that's causing the problem, and it's Snorlax. Okay. Golbat can learn Dynamic Punch. Problem is, it's not very accurate. It's only 50% accurate. But you know what? 50% accurate is probably better because it's going to take more than so many hits to defeat Snorlax anyway. Having Dynamic Punch, even though it's like, I'm pretty sure it's a 50% accurate move, I'm not using Confusion through this battle. Dynamic Punch possibly will one-shot Snorlax. Is it 50% or is it 30%? Because that can't be 50% because I've missed 4 times in a row. Let me just quickly check what the accuracy is on that move. Gen 2 Dynamic Punch. It has a 255 out of 256 chance of causing confusion, so there is a very... What's its accuracy? Where is it? Accuracy, 50%. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. I used it 4 times and I missed 100% of the time. It can't be 100% accurate. It can't be 50% accurate. Because that means I should be hitting it 1 of every 2 times. I've missed 4 out of 4. Does that sound like 50%? That sounds like a 100% miss rate to me. The thing is, I reckon Dynamic Punch would almost one-shot Snorlax. It's super effective, it'll cause confusion, and Golduck's attack stat. I haven't done a stat check for ages. Golduck's stats are actually, they're not extraordinary, but they're not bad, and they're very well balanced, so he's a good Pokemon. Golduck. Alright, Venusaur, Ice Punch, Espeon, Surf. Alright. Finally. You have got to be kidding me. Alright, it'll cause confusion. I'm surprised it only did that much damage. Surf did as much, but... And look at that, now it hits twice in a row. But Dynamic Punch is a very strong move. I mean, we could beat that Blastoise easy enough. Maybe I should have just gone for Dynamic Punch a bit earlier. I'll remember that for future runs. Pokemon that can learn Dynamic Punch will use that against Snorlax instead. Alright, Red's beaten. 1 hour 39 minutes. Just about to clock an hour and 40. Look, Golduck was great. It's just Red is such a challenging battle. Which, Which take nothing away from Golduck. He was really, really good in this run. Let's retire to the bedroom. Sweet. Good stats. All nearly over 200 at level 90. It's there's better. Absolutely, there's better, but there's also a lot worse. Well, I hope you enjoyed Golduck's run. I actually quite enjoyed it. It's been better than definitely better than Suicune, which I do have to redo. Well, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed Golduck's run. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, keep well, farewell.